Hello everyone and welcome back to another one of my streams. If you were here earlier, which Yikion, I think you were here earlier, weren't you? Welcome, and yeah, we're gonna be doing some creating and then we'll be hopping into the game maker and I'll be playing some of your games. I'm not too sure how long I'm gonna do a stream today because I am a little bit tired and I do still technically have other work to get on with. I'm trying to catch up from the 2 days that I spent not doing work because technically I was doing work because I was, in Paris, but still days that I missed getting actual work done. Getting my work done. But Vvox, nice to see you here too. Good to see everyone. If I look tired, act tired, it's probably because I am tired. This is a very, very weird situation where I'm just tired. I don't think I've got jet lag, but at the same time, I am tired. How are you guys doing? It's Thursday. Are you looking forward to the weekend? You got some weekend plans going on. I am just building this room right now. A little bit. There we go. That's looking good. Make it smaller. Great. What I'm going to be doing is create a ceiling. I'm gonna move this up. And rotate it. Actually sit on the inspector. There we go, yeah. Go for C5. What we're going to do is I'm going to duplicate curve ceiling 2, 0, 5, 10, 15, 20. Right, and then we want it to actually blend in. That's 45.6. Helpful. There we go. Hey, I'm going to America. Okay, so glad you're here. Saw your thing. I decided to have a look, see if anybody had questions I could cover. So from what I've gathered, number one, your first mistake is you have not got a control node. I try and get this just drilled into everybody's minds. Anytime you open anything up in the animator, always create a control node. You should not, the only thing coming off of the root should be a control node. You shouldn't have anything else child to the root. Everything should come off of the control node, okay? That's tip number one. The next tip is how you go about doing walls and things like that. So I'm going to come out of this. This is basically what I'm building at the minute. What you can see is I actually have a doorway right here. Now, my big suggestion whenever doing anything with rooms is always work in 32s. So blocks can go either side and up along the sides. And I do have the Voxedit Git book that will be very, very handy for you. Hey, me. D-Live's featuring me on the thing. Wait, who's raiding me? I'm not on Twitch. Twitch chat. I don't know who's raiding me. People are so nice. Who's raiding me? If I open Twitch chat real quick, do I get to see? I don't get to see. Hello, raiders. Who's raiding me? I appreciate the raid. That's super kind. Oh, Keon, you're raiding? Thank you. So, first thing I want to share to I'm Go to America and to all of you guys, this is Voxedit Academy Gitbook that I've created and put together. Some of the information has been collected but updated by me, and a few of it has been just stuff that is still relevant, created when I first started to create them. So this has a lot of good information. The page I'm sharing right now is a sizing guide. So this will give you a good understanding of how to build buildings. But that should be super helpful, so definitely check that out. The next bit is that you want to do your doorways, unless you're making a custom door for your doorway for your building, you most likely, or room, you'll most likely want to make the doorway the size of the single door templates, which is 64, like outward, 64 voxels by 96 is the size of the door templates, the single door templates. So you want to at least make that gap right there for you to be able to make it work with other assets available to people. Then what I usually do is I'm going to do a whole new one just for you. And we're going to go to, I'm going to Voxedit, select delete, room show. So this is what you do. As soon as you go on, you create a child node. Call it control node, call it control, call it main. Don't care what you call it, just always have a control node. Next thing I'm going to do, now it depends if I'm building a building or just a room. I'm going to just show you how I build just a room. So I'm going to go floor 1. And off of that, we're going to have wall 1. We're going to create our wall. So we're going to put wall. Load up my palette. And yes, I am aware that it sounds super loud when I type. And then what we're going to get is our handy calculator. Roughly, you're going to want to do 32 times 6, so 192. And the main height that you want the ceiling to be is no more than 4 meters, really. So 128 high. And then either 2 or 3 with the depth. I usually go with 2, but 3 can be super handy if you want one side of the wall to be one color and the other side to be the other one. So we're going to just choose just a white plain wall right here. But you want a doorway. We're going to sort the doorway out in a little bit, but right now we've got the main wall. Let's just say you want a perfectly square room. We're going to copy this and we're going to do wall back. You're going to copy it and do wall back. Then you're going to do wall side 1 and wall side 2. Off of the first floor, we're going to do wall back. We're going to make all the nodes down here. Wall side 1. And wall side 2. Place them where we need them to be placed. It's also a good idea to make sure your pivot is centered. To do that with absolutely everything. You want it centered. Always set to floor. Majority of the time. Sometimes there are occasions you don't need to set it to the floor, but the majority of the time you do. Right. And we're just going to position these. We'll get our side and move it across. Boop. I'm going to show you how to do a doorway. And I will explain as well why you were having issues with yours. Right. So we're going to go to the front of the wall. And as I mentioned, you're going to want to work in blocks of 32. So basically want a door pretty much right in the center here. And right at the bottom, right down here, if I hold, you can see a little stuff comes up at the bottom. So you can actually see how tall you're making this. So you want this 96. And if I drag across, we got 50. That's too wide. 58, 60, 64, 64. There we go. You want the door 64, and that should be perfect because we've done it in the middle. But I'm just going to check. So from here to here, that is also 64. And from this side to here is also 64. Yeah. So this is our doorway. This is where our doorway is going to be. The next thing, the reason yours was being painted was because you were using the same one and duplicating it. Whatever you do to a duplicated model will happen to everything, okay? So this is why we need to do the copies. You're creating a copy and using that, and you can change it. And did the same to all the walls. Yes, I'm going to America. Yep. So you saw me on the news? Well, you saw me on the Sandbox news. I feel like everybody's getting like, oh my god, I saw you on the news. You saw me on the Sandbox news. We streamed it live to our channel. Like let's get super excited when I'm on like the real news or the Graham Norton show, and not that anybody from Graham Norton or Graham Norton himself probably watch my stream, but if you did ever want somebody who really, really likes crypto and blockchain gaming, then I am available to be on your show. Because let me tell you this right now, I will have, well, personally, I will felt like I have made it by just appearing on the Graham Norton show. Just have me on it for like 10 minutes. Just go, I can be like, there I was on the Graham Norton show. So yeah, if anybody wants to make that, you know, real for me, then cool. You'll put it in caps, you'll be super excited. It was cool though, it was a great experience, and we'll talk more about that experience. I just want to show I'm Go to America the way that we can do this, because they weren't doing it correctly. But also, always make a control node. Please do not have multiple child nodes coming off of the root. You have them all come from the control node. The next thing is, we're going to want to make a copy, once we've got our doorway in, we're going to want to make a copy of our wall. So we're going to do our front one. We're going to do front side 1. I did not type in front side. That does not say side. I rename you, please. No, that's edit. Let me rename you. Rename. Front side 1. Would be amazing. Yes! I love the Graham Norton show. It's my favorite. Right, so we've got front side 1, and then we're going to have front upper. Okay? And then off of the main wall, we're going to create child nodes from that one. We're going to have F side 1, and again another child one off of the wall, and we'll call it F side up. F side 1 and front upper go right there. What we're going to do is we're going to go front side 1, and we are basically going to delete everything past this doorway point, okay? So all of this needs to be deleted. And then we're going to trim. Usually I would say move your pivot. We don't need to move our pivot because whenever you create a room, you cannot do any animation with that room. Otherwise it puts a collision box over everything. So it doesn't really matter about moving this pivot because all we're going to be doing is just keeping it where it is. So the pivot doesn't really need to be moved. If you were doing animations, then obviously you'd want to move your pivot. So we just do that. And then we're going to do for the upper, we want to delete the side that we now have solo. So that goes bye-byes. And this side, so everything, this side of the black doorway that we've made goes. And then the doorway itself goes. So we're just left with this bit. And we trim. Once again, we save and we go out. We then go back to our main wall and we are now deleting absolutely everything right up until this little point. Right there. Trim it again. And now you have a doorway hole. You've got a room where you can edit the walls and paint the walls however you want. You can, you know, add yourself a little window. This nice little windowsill happening. Go. And I made that bit too thick. Go. And we're like, oh, we want some mountains outside. So we'll add mountain top right there. One right here. Don't know why it's lagging. It does usually. And then we'll want some trees. Trees. Add some trees and some more trees and some bigger trees and big trees. There we go. And we've got a lovely window looking outside, looking beautiful. But there you go. Do you get the idea? I'm going to America, so you need to make sure that you're making copies of your wall. Don't do clones. Always have a control node. Whatever you do, if you duplicate something, any alterations, so color alterations you do will happen to every single one that you've duplicated, and using that same model as well. And for a doorway, you need to split it all up. And I fully suggest, obviously people are going to create whatever they want to create, but I do fully suggest that when you do try and make these rooms, to try and make them within the Sandbox terrain block sizes. You want to make them by 32s. And once again, I am going to share the sizing guide on the Voxedit Gitbook for the Voxedit Academy that I have put together. But yes, thank you, Ikion, for the raid. I really, for smell of lunch, wonderful. The smell of lunch, it is, I've had my dinner. What are you having for lunch? I've eaten my dinner. But anyway, we're doing this. We are making this thing. Filling thing. Be about the same size as the flooring, so I'm gonna do roof. Get that. And potentially just alright. Probably make it 3 high. Recolor everything. And save. I also got raided by Sandstorm Meetup. Did I really? Oh my gosh. Thank you, Sandstorm Meetup, for raiding me too. Oh, and I just saw that Frederick and Ferdinand, it's your first time chatting in my chat. So I appreciate the first time chat in my chat. Thank you. Oh yeah, look, there it is. Sandstorm Meetup is raiding me. Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, we're just making some stuff, having a good time. I'll be doing some good morning, afternoon, evening game jam playthroughs later for anybody that submitted that. So if you want me to have a little quick playthrough for your game, let me know and I'll do it. Roof. Right, this is going to have to be made smaller because it's too large. Yeah, the wrong way. Good. Hopefully. Okay, let's make it smaller. It's fine because apparently I missed a whole gap. Okay. First time watcher, first time chatter. I love it. I appreciate it. I also want to say I appreciate the lurkers as well. Appreciate you guys that lurk, appreciate the guys that talk, and we will also, many people that are here for quite a few of the streams know that I do some NFT, Sandbox NFT giveaways within my stream. We will have one today, and to many of people's disappointments, it shall be a quiz one again. I am sorry, guys, but we will be doing another quiz giveaway. But I promise you, the next one I do won't be a quiz one. I promise. I just need to see what this looks like. So I'm just going to do file export. I need to check what this looks like in Game Maker. Let's fail. Come on, a lot of you did really well last time. In fact, there was, what was it? Was it about 8 people that got all the answers correct? So it's going to get to the point where... Oh no, was it all... Yeah. I'm going to have to start doing harder ones. I have to start doing quiz. Sounds creepy. Archie Flu, you've been here for some of the quizzes, have you not? I'm sure you have. And it's not creepy. It's fun. It's to test your knowledge. It's to test your knowledge on Voxedit. That's the word I was looking for. It's to test your knowledge on Voxedit. Do you mean it sounds scary? Because you should be afraid. Be very afraid. DJ EJ, the Voxedit contest, the 3-hour one, hasn't even gone out to voting yet because, as I stated, I had a lot on this week. The entries themselves were processed, and the ones for voting will be going out to vote tomorrow. and the results will be hopefully announced on next Saturday. The reason I could have potentially have got it all done, but also before Sunday / on Monday as well. The reason I didn't was because, one, I shouldn't really need to have to work weekends, honestly. That's like part of my personal time, really, that I've gone and done that. Alpha 3 is what you want to know when Alpha 3 is. I don't know. I don't promise that I don't know, but I promise that I don't know. I know when it is. Soon. I've literally just forgotten what I named this. Underwater, that's what I... Okay, I don't... Oh yeah, I need... Well, one, this hasn't been positioned correctly. Good. Right, the walls have not been positioned correctly. Ceiling is fine if I add a center bit to the ceiling, so yeah. That bit's behind. Have a look. Yep, that's fine. Either that or I need to add... Whoops. I need to add a slight more height. Only slightly though. I could get away with maybe just angling the roof up just a little bit more. Oh no, because it'd have to be angled up to this point. No, it wouldn't. It would just need to be angled up to the top. Which is doable. Oh, I'm the dog. Okay. A little bit confused with why that's clipping there, because that should be the right size. This one, this has got it. Ah! The doors are off. The doorway is off. Got my doorway off. Okay, that needs changing. More about your journey. Yes, Archie I definitely will. I just needed to test this. Okay, that's annoying. Doorway's off slightly. That's really annoying. Right, so yeah, we'll take... Should have known that. That's the perfect size. That's 64, so that needed to be the same size. Wow. Should have known. It should just be going down that bit. How wide are you? You're 48. Ah! You needed to be 32, and you are also 48. That is silly. I am silly. I've done that wrong. Wait, if you're both 48, why are you not? If they're both... Right, I'll sort that out in a bit. Why not rename Live Voxedit Contest to Live Voxedit Character Contest? Because it's not always going to be a character one. It was a character one mainly because of the fact that I wanted to like test out how well people could create things, how quickly. But also it was like this most recent one, the sort of flower power one, we had a lot of creative entries for that, so I was quite happy with that, but it's not always going to be that way. So it's just a Voxedit Live. It's called a Voxedit Live contest because it's a live one. It's not really like to live Voxedit character contest because it's not always going to be a character. When using the line tool in Voxedit, is there a way to lock it on an axis? Like, no, don't believe so. No, you just, there's none of that, unfortunately. No, you use the line tool and it's just drag. Well, really, it's locked to wherever you start. Wherever you start, the line tool will follow from that start point. But yeah, so so you want me to tell you about my journey to France? Well, let me tell you, it was a little bit stressful. I like building on organic things more, so yes, please. I mean, it's gonna be whatever I have time to be able to do a contest for, but yeah, it's the main problem is trying to try and get ideas of something that people most likely haven't already made, which is another reason why using the small, medium, and large human templates is a good way to do that, because I can be a little bit more like, this is the theme, this is the color that you need to use on these, as opposed to if I was like, okay, let's all create tables. Some people have probably created a bunch of tables before and can quickly recolor a bunch of stuff, and I won't know. But it's always been my intention to not always just make it characters. It's, you know, I wanted to work my way through a lot of the template ones as well, where it would be, hey, let's go for, you know, the medium ground bird. I basically want these contests to be challenging for people, which is why there's a time limit, but also make it so people that don't really know that much can still partake and still hopefully build something nice. But anyway, so France, I had the choice of whether I wanted to take a plane or the Eurostar to France. I decided I wanted to take the Eurostar. It would be much easier for me to get to London to take the Eurostar than it would to make my way to an airport. So chose that, was going fine, had to be there 90 minutes before my train. I was also meant to arrive there sort of like an hour and a half before I needed to get there. While waiting, one of the trains before mine, so one of the trains going to Brussels, was delayed by about an hour and a half, and then we got a delay on ours where it was saying it was going to be like half an hour late, and I was like, okay, that's fine, half an hour, I'll still have time. It then got delayed even longer, so it ended up being an hour late arriving. We all got on, it was going absolutely fine, the journey was going great, we even picked up a little bit of speed on there, because it was meant to take around about 2 hours, 16 minutes, and it was going to it looked like it was only going to end up taking us 2 hours to get there, because they were obviously like, let's go a bit faster. Not long after getting into France, did we stop? And there was an announcement saying there may be a technical fault. After a little while, they're like, we're going to do a test to see if there is a fault. They moved very slowly and then they stopped again after a few minutes of moving, and they were like, okay, one of our gauges is, so I thought that just made a noise, one of the gauges is saying that the temperature may be too hot, but we don't know if it's faulty. At this point, I had already let them know, hey, I'm probably going to be a few minutes late. With the hour seems like a ferry boat. What is Eurostar? It's not a ferry boat. It is a train that goes 75 meters below the sea levels, seabed. So it goes under in the ground, under the sea. There's like the sea, seabed, and then tunnel. So it goes under the ocean. It's under the ocean. And then you pop out the other end. You go up. But yeah, it was fine. And it's not a see-through you say it sounds fun. You're in a dark tunnel. You're not in the ocean, you're under the ocean. Is people friendly? Yeah, I never had an issue with any of the French people, but also I wasn't there long enough to probably have the interaction that some people are like, hey, it's the Parisians are mean. I didn't have that. In fact, everybody I interacted with was very friendly. What about the language barrier? They all pretty much speak English. I know a little bit of French to potentially get by okay-ish. I didn't really need to use it. Really, I was literally there for less than 24 hours. Less than 24 hours. Yeah, sure, Caratos, that as well. But anyway, we got there. The ended up not being an issue with the temperature, but we were stuck. So we didn't end up getting there until around about 2:30, 2:45 time, in which I needed to then figure out what I knew what trains I was getting, like how in London we have the underground, America, the metro system, a little bit like that. So underground trains. And so got into Paris, where I knew exactly what line I needed to get on, went to go get my ticket. The line to get tickets was absolutely packed. Like, ridiculously so. It was so busy, like super busy, that it took me 20 minutes to half an hour to get a ticket, to get on the train, and then I got there everywhere I needed to be. I was 2 hours later than they were expecting me, and considering I was meant to get there with an hour and a half to spare, yeah, it was quite stressful. But we got there, they got me into makeup, I got introduced to people that were there, we had a little chat, and then we did stuff. I went to Notre Dame. After the filming and everything, I made my way back. I went to go check into the hotel. I charged my phone up a little bit, went and grabbed some food. I had some bibimbap. So I didn't have any French food, so I had bibimbap and some really nice matcha ice cream in a little matcha cake. It was super yummy. And I had a look, and both the Louvre was about a 25-minute walk from where I was, and Notre Dame was about 19 to 20 minutes. Notre Dame, and my phone was losing battery. Notre Dame was the easiest one I could navigate back from, because it's basically you go round the corner from where my hotel is, and then you just turn and go straight. So there was no way I was going to not remember to just walk straight and turn a corner. So that's what I did. So I went to Notre Dame, and I did intend to go to the Louvre later. I got back from Notre Dame, put my phone on charge, but I was absolutely knackered. I was so confused when I heard someone calling the subway the tube. Oh yeah, the tube. Because it is the tube. I was on my way to France on the Eurostar. I was sat next to this really lovely woman. She was from Vancouver, and she was telling me about her time in London. She's there for a little while, and she was thinking maybe she should visit Paris a little bit, like take the Eurostar. So she did just like decide like the night before, like that's what she was going to do. And she did, and we were talking, and she was saying how she got super confused when she got to the hotel and she was being told, oh yeah, you just need to take the lift. You need to get a lift. And I had never heard of this company before I went to America, but while I was in America, I had heard of it. Obviously, like Uber, you guys have Lyft, like LYFT. A lift in the UK is an elevator. And so she was explaining how she kept telling people, like, I don't want to leave here. This is my hotel. I don't want to go somewhere else. This is where I I want to be, which I found absolutely hilarious, and we were laughing about it. Oh wow, Sumsy, that's awesome. In 3 hours, yeah, it took just over 2 hours. Well, longer than 2 hours if you include the stopping. But yeah, I didn't end up going to the Louvre. Instead, I attempted to go to sleep. It was very hot, humid, and quite horrible, and I don't sleep well in places I'm not familiar with, especially if I'm all alone. And so I was struggling to sleep. Kind of got about an hour's sleep, if that. And I woke up with very, very bad heartburn. Many of you know I have real bad heartburn at times. I had taken my tablets and I had taken some Rennies with me, which is a bit like Tums, and they were not working at all. So I had to go down to the front desk. The woman there spoke very good English, which is lucky because in my pain and panic of will this pain go away, I obviously could not think of words for French, so I did a lot of like heartburn, kept saying Gaviscon, was showing her a thing on my phone, and she went to look on her computer, and the guy was just like, there's a 24-hour open pharmacy like 5 to 10 minutes away. So they inputted the directions on my phone, and I walked there at Paris at 1:30 in the morning. It was very nice. It wasn't any cooler because I was like, oh, fresh air, that might make me feel better. It didn't. It wasn't fresh air. It was hot, humid air at 1:30 in the morning. I found the 24-hour pharmacy very, very nice, easily, and it was about 7 minutes away. I walk quite fast. Got there. They didn't have actual Gaviscon, but they had like a similar thing, just not the brand of Gaviscon. And straight away, and they come in little sachets. Gaviscon that I have is like a big bottle. These came in like little sachets that you drink. It's liquid. So walking back, I'm just there like sucking on this not Gaviscon. And then my heartburn went away and I managed to get a little bit of sleep. Then I had a nice breakfast. I had a croissant and a breadstick. I didn't have coffee because I don't like coffee, but I did have tea and I had some orange juice. And then I made my way back to the Eurostar to come home. And the Eurostar home was really, really quick because I slept for all of it because I was knackered. But otherwise, no, the whole filming. Oh yeah, you guys want to talk about the filming thing. So, we were given prepared questions. Now, I don't know if the lovely Remy had seen the questions way in advance than me, but I got the questions Monday evening. Monday evening, I was headed to London because otherwise I would have had to have got up at like 5 in the morning where I live to get a bus to get the train to London and then go on the Eurostar. I didn't want to do that. So I stayed in London overnight. So I got a train there Monday night and then premiere in Monday evening. Where's my next adventure? Oh, no, Hoddle, but Japan, maybe. Well, either way, if I don't go anywhere, and luckily if we sell my house pretty quickly, then it will be Japan because that's where we actually want to go as a holiday, but probably not on behalf of Sandbox, on behalf of my own bank account. Because I love Japan. I've been there a couple of times and I absolutely love it. And I've been wanting to go back for a while. But buying a house and selling this house kind of is apparently more important. I mean, it is, but still. Visit Georgia. If I visited Georgia, I'd have to go visit my friend's husband. So, yeah, I could do. But also, my friend would be pretty mad if I came to visit Georgia while she's not living there anymore. I was like, yeah, I'm going to go to Georgia. You know, you kind of lived there for 3 years and I never visited. But, Yeah, I'm gonna go now. And then Bali. I'll go Bali first. No, Booker, Georgia. I'm going Bali. Oh, Japan for the Olympics. Yeah, we've thought about doing that. Obviously, it's a good job that we didn't actually try and do anything because it all got cancelled. US state. Yeah, I'm guessing the US state. Do you mean Georgia, like the country, Georgia? Oh, well, in that case, cool. I don't know how... Is Georgia a fairly state? I don't know what's in Georgia, to be honest. But yeah, I do mean the US state. Oh, there's lots of nice things in Georgia to visit. Yes, you mean the country, Georgia. Okay, cool. I'm looking at 15 amazing, unique things to see in Georgia. Oh, it's very pretty. Oh. Oh, that looks nice. And I can't say that word. Please excuse how I'm going to pronounce this, but Tbilisi? Tbilisi? Tbilisi. However you say that. Have I been to Tulum? I have not. Oh, there's quite a few places in the town of Tbilisi. Yes, that place Archie flew, but I cannot say. If you can pronounce it phonetically for me, then potentially I could say it. Oh, and this looks like a place I should visit. There's lots of visity places. Okay, I need to know how to pronounce this because this is ridiculous. How to pronounce... Copy paste. Tbilisi.
Tbilisi.
Tbilisi! I was saying it right! Tbilisi! There we go. Pro. Absolute pro. But yeah, no, I like traveling. I like seeing new places, visiting new things. I really don't know what to put in this. Should we just go to Game Maker and play some people's games? Tbilisi. Where were all the games for the good morning, afternoon, evening game jam? I need to open up Game Dizzy Swing. I can see the Smurfs one. Where's the good morning, afternoon, evening ones? Was there any? Oh, I saw one. Go back. Oh, go. Good morning, afternoon, evening park. Let's have a look. Am I not saying it correctly? I pronounced it how the Google lady pronounced it. Tbilisi. Tbilisi. Ah. Cool. Right, here's Julia. Oh, I don't like the camera being this high up. Oh, but that's a personal preference. Right. Welcome to the good morning, afternoon, evening park. Explore the park or join the dancing game. Make sure you're in front of a seat when the music stops. I just want to dance. Okay, we've got everybody dancing. I need to actually follow them. I can't hear any music, by the way. I would like to just state that... Yay! I would like to state that the good morning, afternoon, evening game jam was meant to be more in terms of teaching people who the faces of Sandbox were. So it's meant to have something to do with that. The music gonna stop? Oh wait, this is my seat. This is my seat. Yay! I'm winning. You get a flicky? Of course I've got a flicky, yeah. Feel the flicky. It's T. It's not T. T. Tbilisi. Tbilisi. There you go. Tbilisi. 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 Did it really? No, I died. Restart. Wait, is that the only thing you can do? Oh, this isn't a good morning, afternoon, evening game jam game. Oh wait, there's more areas. Still not really teaching you. Yeah, I'm gonna say this isn't really teaching people who the faces of Sandbox are, although I didn't read the Medium article, that's just what I was told was the point of the game jam. Oh, is there? Alright. Back to main. Let's have a look. Did it triple from when I purchased one or not? The floor has not tripled on. Oh wait, yes it has. Whoa! Should have bought two! I only got one! Always get two! Always get two! Yeah, I got two from OpenSea. Mine was like 0.07, I think it was. I think that's how much I paid for mine, 0.07 or 0.08. Damn it. Always get two. You always get, well, really, you always get three. You get three. You get one to sell when it covers your three. You get one to sell when it goes super high and it's at a price where you're just like, oh, that's like FU kind of money. And then you get one to keep forever. You always, but if you can't afford three and you can only get two, then you buy one to keep forever and one to sell when it triples or 10x's, depending on what your personal preference is. Well done, Flick. Oh, I mean, like, well done to them, because it's a good job. Alright, I actually kind of feel like I want to see what the rules for the good morning, afternoon, evening stream actually ended up saying. I feel like there may have just been no proper rules now that I've seen one game someone's created. Okay, using the Sandbox Game Maker, create an experience based off of the Sandbox community and show as your own personal good morning, afternoon, evening. Bring the world of Sandbox to life with community members, friends, and Sandbox staff. Community members along with the live streamers will need to be featured in your entry, and we've prepared your friends in the Sandbox for your next game. Head to the list. Yep. Did it actually link the list? I don't see... They didn't even link it. Why is there no link? Cool. Okay, so that didn't really explain anything. Though those rules are... Oh, Mr. Nasty is looking for 4 ladies to joy. Mr. Nasty, what do you need 4 ladies for? I'm now a little bit worried about what the entries for the Good Morning, Afternoon, Evening Game Jam are gonna be. Right, let's have a look. Okay, on page 13, but Crypto Score, I'm pretty much just looking at the Good Morning, Afternoon, Evening Game Jam entries currently. Mainly because that's what I'll have to be voting on as well. So this saves me some time. Alright, there's Lucas. Hey man, are you here for the party? Does that mean party? If you want to have access to the Luna Park, you need 15 sand. Do you want to come in? Okay, do you really have any sand? You can win the ticket if you complete all the challenges, but be careful, you only have 10 lives. Oh. Okay, I like this. So far, I quite like this. Yay! It's Adventurer Panda! Yay! Hi, for this test, you'll have to overcome these glass plates. If you jump on it, some may break. Be careful, okay? Ah! Okay, not that one. Oh, if you do it quickly, haha! If you do it quickly, they don't break. Cool, losing. You have to cross the path jumping on the platforms. Be careful, some are fake. Oh, sad. That one's real. The problem with these platforms is that they are too near the water. Damn it! Is that one actually fake? I'm gonna lose all my lives. Okay, cool. So I don't stop. Okay. I won't stop. Won't stop, can't stop, shan't stop. Oh, that one's fast. Oh! I'm trying to talk to Andy who will explain better. Okay, you have to watch out red block. Touching it will cost you 1 life. Okay, so don't touch a red block. Wait, how do I get over there? Oh. There'll be many doors. Okay. Ah! I made it! Haha! Wait, why won't Cody talk to me? Cody, I made it. There we go. Okay. Oh, okay, you can kind of cheat a little bit. You need to make these doors higher, because I can 100% cheat in here. Oh! Oh, that was a naughty door! I made it! I made it again. Hey, Joseph. Nice jump set. I know, right? To win tickets, find the 5 color objects and bring them to their respective rooms. Okay. Okay, this is the red room. This is obviously the purple room. Oh, I found a green. I found a green thing. That's the green room. Come here, you're mine. Right, there's the green room. Ah! There, right. There's a red thing in here. How do I get to the red thing? That's yellow. I have not seen a yellow room. Okay, I know where the red room is. Red room. That's the yellow room. Go get the yellow thing back. This I don't mind because it explained that you need like sand to go somewhere and that by playing games that you can earn sand, and I quite like that. I think that's a good educational piece. Oh, here we go. I found it. Oh, purple! V, you're hiding the purple. Why would you do that? Have I done it all? Do I do all of them? Oh, there's one more. Green has the green. Yellow has the yellow. Oh, was it blue? I don't see any blue. There it is. Go to the blue. Whee! Blue. Wait, why haven't you... There we go. Like, why hasn't it updated? I'm doing all right now. Do I get to go through here? Do I talk to you? You're amazing. You won the ticket. See you at the party. Goodbye. Let me go to the party. Whoa, these guys are dressed really cool. These are cool party people. Cool party people. Everyone's at the party. Everyone's dancing. Now, the next thing I want to do is make sure that everything that is in here was created by the person or by Sandbox. Or something that they own. But yeah, these are fine. They did a great job creating these. Yeah. Great job. Back to main. Actually, you know what? Let's just do that KXCHS one. Why not? We got time. Let me have a look at the time. Okay, we're close to break time. So we'll play this game and probably do break time. So page 13 and this one. I assume it's this one. Is it this one? Yeah. Let's do it. Is this just like your own personal game you're creating? Are you creating it for a reason? Okay, I awoke in cursed lands, only my spirit keeps me going. I have no remembrance of myself. Now what? Okay. Oh no. You have too many assets on this experience. Can somebody else in the chat attempt to load this game up? Oh, wait, there we go. Oh no, you shouldn't have too many assets on here. That's not many. Okay, let's hope it was just lagging out. Seen one of your kind in a while. You seem kind of lost. I can help you find a round, but I'm too hungry and won't recall. Would you mind finding some rotten carrots for me? Okay. It's either that or you, dear friend. Okay. Find you some rotten carrots. Oh gosh, that's creepy! Whoa! No. Right, you should really turn collision off for things like this. Turn your collision off. It's page 13 and it's called KXC. Guys, why does everybody look? I'm cheating, by the way. Actually, in all fairness, the scythe makes more sense for him to hold. But seriously, where are these rotten carrots? Oh, they attack you. Cool. Go away. They bounce all over the place. This is super creepy, by the way, though. No, don't go into the fire. Why is there so much death? What is going on? Why are these not dying? Oh, there we go. Where are the rotten carrots? Honestly, the rotten carrots are very hard to find. You look nice. Just gonna go here and you should have rotten carrots. Where are your rotten carrots? Oh, there we go. Rotten carrots. That's what they look like. Cool. Try on the hill next to the bed. Shh, now. Don't be silly. It wouldn't be that easy. But yeah. Ah! Whoops. For fuck's sake. Those creatures are half useless. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh look, you did it here. I would also take collisions off of the skeletons as well, just to make life just a little bit easier. I've only found 2 rotten carrots. More rotten carrots, please. I don't want to fight you! You look mean! You... Is there any place to heal in this game? Those things are terrifying. I have armor on and they're hard to fight. Red! Also, how am I expected to get 30? Is that a carrot? Okay. The crystal in the middle? Wait, you kill him with the by hitting the... Oh, that was close. Hitting the crystal in the middle? This crystal? Oh, no, the crystal in the middle heals me. It doesn't if I die on my way. This heals you. Yes? Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh. It's a great day today. Okay, everything in here attacks way too hard. That's all I'm gonna say. And from what I've gathered, you, like, the first quest you are given is right next to some level 3 dudes. Which look great, by the way. Like, yeah, okay, I get, like, they're saying level 3 because obviously you've made them epic, I assume. There we go. Yeah, they're epic, but you could most definitely turn the power of them down, which, okay, in all fairness, I wouldn't turn the power on those down, but I would have maybe one there. I also wouldn't have those ones next to the very first thing that you do. And the reason because of that is because you make the game almost impossible to play without dying like 1,000 times. Now, it's not bad that you're dying so often, but also I've provided myself with equipment and stuff. Yours has the basic, and you should potentially maybe put some loot if you haven't already. Maybe I've not got to it, but considering in the NFTs I don't see loot there, and potentially that, I would put maybe these guys. You also have them as rare. You can turn down their attack and stuff. And these guys are hilarious. You've done a really good job of creating something creepy. Let me tell you that right now. The atmosphere, everything is creepy, and as someone who likes playing creepy games, but also gets terrified by them, yeah, you've done a great job, but I would be careful of some of the collisions you've got. It seems like you've turned collision off on some grass, but not all grass. And I still haven't found Are these just constant spawning? Have you got a constant spawn point here for them? Like, why is there so many? I assume that this is the spawn point for them. I think that one's dead. Alright. Where are more carrots? Right, let's try out the crystal. There we go, lovely. Crashed on low end. I think some assets all together on some logics crashing it. Okay. I think that your big problem is whatever was happening over here for the mass amount. I don't know what you've got going on over here, but there was far too many. And I think that's what it might have been. I don't know if you've got like an auto spawner happening. You want to turn the auto spawner down and maybe turn the auto spawner so it only starts to come on when the avatar gets within a certain range. You're testing the spawner's logic. Yeah, I think that's the main thing, because there was a lot there, and I'm guessing your intention isn't to have like 1 million of those guys all spawning in constantly, so I would make the spawn timer longer. I would also, as well, have it so where they spawn, and I am assuming that this is the spawner. This right here is the spawner, and I would... How many assets do you have over 5,000 faces, by the way? I'm looking at this, and this looks like something with more than 5,000 faces because of how many little bits you've got going on. But, yeah, you should give that a health bar. You should give that a health bar so the player can stop the spawn point coming in. Yeah, the skeletons as well. You don't need that many. But how many faces does this asset have? Oh, the skeletons are the spawn point. I would make the spawn point something like this. Not the skeletons. And please don't tell me each skeleton is a spawn point for one. You want one skeleton to be the spawn. I need more carrots. Many of the skeletons are spawn points. No, don't do that. No wonder it looked like a hot mess over there. No, so I would say this, like something like that. That to me is the logical spawn point. If I was playing this game and I was like killing all of those guys and I'm looking around, that would be the spawn point. Give it a health. And if you want to make it difficult, although then, yeah. So, my feedback on just the spawn area. Do it so the spawn happens when you're in a certain radius. So you have a radius for the spawn. You make it so it's that. You give that a health bar. And you make it so not as many spawn. Okay? Because that was crazy. Although they're not spawning anymore. So I think because I've cleared them out, they're not spawning. Because it doesn't look like they're spawning. Carrots. Oh. There's also a bit of delay. Oh, frig. So as just for the creeps. I will beat them. Okay, when I spawn back in, they're not doing anymore. I need... They are creepy though, by the way. Carrots. Why do you have carrots there? Don't have carrots there. Why would you have carrots there? I died for carrots. Nobody wants to die for carrots. No! I thought I timed it right. How many carrots do I have? 10. Where are the rest of them? You look creepy. I've gone a different way. Ah! He is creepy. I want carrots. Where are the carrots? I want carrots. Where are the carrots? Give me carrots. Oh! There's like... Are you... Oh. Ah! I want carrots. Give me the carrots. I want carrots. Give me the carrots. Getting carrots is stressful, by the way. Although there's like no real issue, like I think you need to put like a fail, like if you die X amount of times, not like a super hard. If you die X amount of times one, you go up, right? Cool, carrots. Oh, hello. Ah, come back. I want carrots. Give me the carrots. You can start moving now. Give me the carrots. Start moving now. Oh, I missed it! Yes. I'll get it on my way back. Neat. Missed it again! No! Come on! Come on, give me the carrots. I want... No! Come on. I'm so mad. I want the carrots. Give me the carrots. I want the carrots. Give... Do I want the carrots that bad? Right, is the whole point of your game just, like, so far, is it to get all the carrots? I like that I've got to go up the platforms to get the carrots. I think your placement of some of the platforms is not great. Not platforms, the placement of the platforms, for frig's sake, is good. It's the placement of the carrots that isn't the best. I want the carrots. Give me the carrots. Frig's sake! I want the carrots. Give me the carrots. I don't think that song's helping me at all get the carrots. In fact, I think it's making it worse. Did you make these so you have to press E? Right, and go. Yeah. For these ones, or just you have to go through them? Spamming E. There we go. Right, got the carrot. No! This way. I want the carrots. Give me the carrots. No, I don't. I know the platforms just move. I mean, the carrots, are they... Because you've got press E on some of them. But it felt like earlier, when I was going past these, I was just jumping into them. You've got a carrot song stuck in your head? Because I'm not able to collect this. Only the ones at the bottom. Okay. I'm going to jump for this one then. I think I've got to jump. No! I didn't need to jump. Oh. I didn't want the carrot that bad. I want the carrots. 16, 17, 18. So I'd be 2 carrots short of a picnic basket. Right. So yeah, my main feedback is I definitely think that you've got... So there's something going on with your logic that's probably doing damage, and we're all taking a guess of it being the spawn point over here, and maybe not so many skeletons. Especially considering, like, you've got like a hot mess of skeletonness going on down here. Like that, you don't need that. You really don't need that many. Or if you do want to do like a hot mess of skeletonness, make just one asset that is like all of them put together with not many faces. And I am a little bit worried. How many faces is this? Can you tell me how many faces this is? Because this looks like a lot. You want to be careful of assets with a lot of faces. And does he talk? What does he do? He doesn't do anything. Got different rocks. Different rocks always, to me, makes me think that there's something there. That's easy. I defeated them. What do I win? This guy. Oh, well, you look nasty. No, he one-shot me. Sad face. Okay. Cool. Oh, it was something on the marketplace? I've gone off of it now. Never mind. Can't see many good morning, afternoon, evening game jams. See a lot of the Smurfs one. Oh, I've probably gone too far now that there's a whole bunch of Pororo ones. Let me just open this. And I can go to the Game Dizzy thing and have a look. Oh, wow. Is there really only 3? I don't think there's really been anybody doing the good morning, afternoon, evening game jam. When does it finish? Three days left. Oh, there's still 3 days left. Okay, in which case, yeah. Yeah, it finishes this weekend. Yeah, no, that makes more sense. I just felt like I'd seen something saying it was, like, finishing very soon. I mean, 3 days is plenty. Carrot, 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 carrot. Maybe I'll just play some of these Voxedit ones then. Duos, yes. But before that, we are going to skip to video time. It's going to be break time in a second. So I hope you guys are excited for break time while I make a nice, probably peppermint tea. I'm a bit tired, so we're probably only going to stay on for another hour and a half after this. So 3 hours instead of 4. And I haven't got the quiz forms up for Voxedit quiz to win an NFT. So I'm going to quickly make that as well. So enjoy your VT break. And I'm gonna have a hot drink, talk amongst yourselves, and yeah, let's do that. Catch you in a minute.
Y'all ready for the Sandbox game? Climbing up the blockchain. We be hitting like it's. We be hitting like it's.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another Panda Pops quick tips. For today's quick tip, I'm going to show you how you can unlock a template so you can play about with the animation and add to the skeleton. All you need to do is open up your chosen template, save it, then head back to the animator, create new assets, name it whatever you need to name it, and then off of the root over here, we do import hierarchy, find that original one you saved, and there we go. We've got all the animations open, and we can now add child nodes and all of this down on the skeleton. Here is a Panda tip for you guys within Voxedit animation. Many of you are wondering how you can go about hiding and making things just appear, much like this bit of smoke right here. So we're going to select just this one in particular. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want your item hidden inside the main asset. So I've got it hidden in the fireplace. You can't see it from underneath, see it from the side. And we move our arrowhead right up until the point that we want it to appear. We press this, and then the very next frame, we all of a sudden jump it to where we want it to be. Then we do our animation of it going up, and it's going up and up until it reaches the top point that we want it to reach, and then single keyframe, and it's right back down here. Hopefully this has helped you guys understand a little bit of how to make something appear and disappear instantly within Voxedit Animator. Hope you guys enjoyed Panda Pop's Voxedit quick tips.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Y'all ready for the Sandbox game? Climbing up the blockchain. We be hitting like it's. We be hitting like it's.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another Panda Pops quick tips. For today's quick tip, I'm going to show you how you can unlock a template so you can play about with the animation and add to the skeleton. All you need to do is open up your chosen template, save it, then head back to the animator, create new assets, name it whatever you need to name it, and then off of the root over here, we do import hierarchy, find that original one you saved, and there we go. We've got all the animations open, and we can now add child nodes and all of this down on the skeleton. Here is a Panda tip for you guys within Voxedit animation. Many of you are wondering how you can go about hiding and making things just appear, much like this bit of smoke right here. So we're going to select just this one in particular. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want your item hidden inside the main asset. So I've got it hidden in the fireplace. You can't see it from underneath, see it from the side. And we move our arrowhead right up until the point that we want it to appear. We press this, and then the very next frame, we all of a sudden jump it to where we want it to be. Then we do our animation of it going up, and it's going up and up until it reaches the top point that we want it to reach, and then single keyframe, and it's right back down here. Hopefully this has helped you guys understand a little bit of how to make something appear and disappear instantly within Voxedit Animator. Hope you guys enjoyed PandaPop's Voxedit quick tips.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Y'all ready for the Sandbox game? Climbing up the blockchain. We be hitting like it's. We be hitting like it's.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another PandaPop's quick tips. For today's quick tip, I'm going to show you how you can unlock a template so you can play about with the animation and add to the skeleton. All you need to do is open up your chosen template, save it, then head back to the animator, create new asset, name it whatever you need to name it, and then off of the root over here, we do import hierarchy, find that original one you saved, and there we go. We've got all the animations open, and we can now add child nodes and all of this down on the skeleton. Here is a panda tip for you guys within Voxedit Animation. Many of you are wondering how you can go about hiding and making things just appear, much like this bit of smoke right here. So we're going to select just this one in particular. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want your item hidden inside the main asset. So I've got it hidden in the fireplace. You can't see it from underneath, see it from the side. And we move our arrowhead right up until the point that we want it to appear. We press this, and then the very next frame, we all of a sudden jump it to where we want it to be. Then we do our animation of it going up, and it's going up and up until it reaches the top point that we want it to reach, and then single keyframe, and it's right back down here. Hopefully this has helped you guys understand a little bit of how to make something appear and disappear instantly within Voxedit Animator. Hope you guys enjoyed PandaPop's Voxedit quick tips. Hello guys, I am back. How are we doing? Are you just discussing who's doing the game jam? It looks like nobody's doing the the good morning, afternoon, evening game jam. I'm on a team of a few, been streaming your builds at night. Awesome, Go West. I should try and catch that depending on when you do it. I'm going to have one quick play of this just because it's right there. And then I guess we'll do the quiz, because I got the quiz questions all sorted. Hope you're excited. This one's got more questions. I've crashed on an unknown planet. How do I start? It's still loading in. That is crazy. There we go. About this planet to escape, I need to beat the boss. Okay. All right, let's look at the character first. Super cute character. Not too many faces I can already see on here, so this would be a fairly optimized character that we're playing with. It is obviously not a character that would... Okay, actually it could. This could be a character that isn't unlocked. We'll see. Got some giant crystals here. Actually, that's another thing I want to check. Many people don't realise, I didn't even see who made this game, but I'm guessing by the amount of assets, it must be this person. But some people get a little bit confused, that is cute, and don't realise that technically you can only, that asset isn't going to be optimised. I already know that that's not going to be optimised. I can see it's not optimised. Yeah, you can only use assets you either own, you've created, so you own as in you've purchased them, you've created them, or in special occasions like the Good Morning, Afternoon, Evening stream, you are told you can use these ones. These assets also are probably not overly optimized, but I don't see ones on here that are a different name, so I assume that they have created all their assets, which is pretty cool, so well done. That strange door. This strange door? Is this a strange door? Okay, so we can't break into there. I love the colours of everything. Where do I need to go though? This has a platform. Let's see if we can go up. Love all the little stars. That's cute. Oh, is this a strange looking door? Can't get anywhere near it. Oh, interact. Okay, so treasure is needed. Find the key. I will find the key. Trying to see if I can jump my way around. I cannot. Whee! Oh, he'll let me go down here now. Oh. Oh, you look different. Hitching a ride. Oh, she stopped moving. Okay, so I just keep pushing this. Ah! Find a way out. That's really cute. But now that I know that this room is safe, I am going to take a closer look at this spider. Yeah. Okay, so making something this round uses a... Oh, and they've got Z fighting as well. That doesn't look great. That doesn't even look like it's meant to look like that. Sometimes you can use Z fighting to give a good look, but that doesn't look like that's meant to be like that. But to get something this round, you need to use a lot of polys. Now, we generally suggest a maximum of 200 for the Voxedit contest. It's a max of 175, but I do give a little leeway just because there's no node counter. So counting up to that amount, you might be out a little bit. And I might be out a little bit when I have to count it, because I do have to count it. This would make it more than 200 total in terms of nodes. It looks great, Yeah, 175. I need to get them to update the stuff, and I need to quickly update the Voxedit Gitbook on contests. But yeah, it will be. This is coming from the person who is making the rules for it, so you can be you can be rest assured that me saying it's a max of 175 nodes means it's a max of 175 nodes, because I'm the one that runs the contest. I make the rules for most of the contests anyway, unless it's a partner contest and they have specific rules. I'm the one that puts the guidelines in place, and I put the guidelines in place due to optimization reasons. So yeah, especially if, like, the hot air balloon contest, unfortunately, some wires had got crossed, and they hadn't, at least to me, it had not been made very obvious that the assets were going to be used and minted by Sandbox. One of the prizes for it was that they were going to get minted and used in something, and that had not been directly told to me. However, it had been assumed that I knew. Had I actually known, I would have insisted that we incorporate hey, it's got to be optimized, because we didn't have a lot of time to be able to work with the artist to optimize their assets, but the assets would need to be optimized, and many of them weren't. And in fact, a lot of them did not get the optimization they should have got, which is a shame. But basically, the amount of nodes actually affects optimization more so than the amount of faces, which is why we've put that in the guidelines now. But making something like this, although super, super cool, this, no. Whoever, if this person, also, I really don't like the fact that they've got their name as TSB Game Maker Fund 20. I don't know if they're allowed to have that name, but I would want to have it as my studio name, personally. But this is not okay. This is not okay. This does not look good. That does not look like something that it's meant to do. But everything else on this spider, like, generally it looks great, but that does not look great. That does not look like it's meant to be like that. It doesn't look like it's meant to be a cool effect. But everything else about the spider's great. But I also find it a little weird going from something that's obviously very sandboxy and optimized for Sandbox to then just a very unoptimized bum area. But let's carry on. So far, I'm liking this. Oh, follow you? Okay. Oh! Frog looks cool. Where did he go? You trying to trick me? Ooh. Well, this looks weird. Half Dog is a great person to learn things from. Wait, no, this is where I came in from. I'm so confused. So I pushed that so I could go up here. But it won't let me through here. And I can't go through. If I do this? Oh! This is confusing. Hey, now I legit don't know what to do. Oh, now it's working. Okay. There we go. Okay, it just wasn't working. Push. You gotta get it in like the exact right place. That's a little annoying. Push. And then push again. Do you need to be pushed again? Cannot tell. Really, really don't think it needs to be pushed again. Has anybody played this one? Parlez-vous français? Non, parlez-vous anglais? Je ne sais... I can't remember how to say I don't speak French anymore. Ah, I hate this game! Do I push it this way? Yes, I do. I push it this way. Cool. Keep pushing. Keep going. Where's that noise coming from? Is it from this? Can't be from this. Welcome back from Paris. I came back yesterday. I really wasn't in Paris for very long. Ah! I still can't get over there. Will you push any further? Like, I legit cannot get there. I think it's broken. Oh, wait. Wait. This door is now open. I hate this game. Oh, here's the spider that isn't optimized. It's very easy to unalive that spider. But Half Dork, how the frig are you? Half Dork, do you know what day it is tomorrow? Do you know what day it is tomorrow? Do you know what day it is tomorrow? Oh no, I didn't mean to accidentally click Steam. Now my Steam is gonna open up. Do you know what day it is tomorrow? Do you know what day it is tomorrow? No. No, it's not Friday tomorrow. Why would you say that? D&D, Jazz Wolf knows what it is. Not D&D. Yes, it is D&D. Don't you treat me that way. Don't you tell me it's not happening. Half Dork, it's happening, right? It's happening. Is it happening? Is D&D happening? Is it? Are we having D&D tomorrow? Please? There should only be like 7-second delay. Oh, that was something that we were meant to discuss. I forgot about that. So you guys were asking about like the whole Paris thing, and I forgot to talk about like the whole questioning thing. We got halfway through and I just lost track because people were asking questions or saying other stuff, and we just went off track. So the night before, because I decided to go to London because I didn't want to have to get up at like 5 in the morning and get a bus and then get a train to London to then go on the Eurostar to Paris, I decided to spend the night in London, right next to the station, so I didn't need to get up it was still early, but I didn't need to get up ridiculously early. So anyway, I got given the set of questions that were going to be asked to me the night before. So I don't have long to prepare answers to a lot of these questions. Now, what some of you might be thinking is, haha, Panda, you were so funny with that last question and saying, like, can we cut this? Like, can we cut this? So the reason I said, can we cut this, is because I had been informed that we should have time to be able to take something out if it wasn't going well. We hadn't had any issues up until that point, and that question was not one on the list of questions. And the lovely hosts, who were absolutely fantastic doing the hosting of it, they were brilliant. And they asked the question, obviously thinking, hey, we can ask this because you have probably seen the trailer. Which isn't a bad assumption to make. Realistically speaking, but I had not prepared anything, and I was trying to think, and I was going to say one that I would have most definitely had got into trouble for. The one that I wouldn't have got into trouble for, while I was looking over at poor Remy, being like, has this one trying to mouth it to him while covering my mouth, was Ledger. Ledger had been announced. I could have mentioned the Ledger game. I could have said that. Go West. It wasn't live. It was not live, which is why I say, can we cut this out? Because it was not live. It could have been cut. That at the very least, the bit where I say, can we cut this, could have been cut. It felt like it was live. Oh yeah, because like we were to do it live. They just didn't want to. I guess not. But yeah, it wasn't a bad on the lovely host that was doing it. It was not a bad assumption, because afterwards he was super apologetic. He was like, I really thought you would have seen the trailer. I really thought this would have been a great question. I was like, the question was great. The question was great. It was absolutely fine for you to assume that I should have seen the trailer. That's not a bad assumption to have made. The problem was I had not had anything prepared, and I started to panic because I was very close to spilling a game that I definitely would have been in trouble for, and we most definitely would have had to have made sure that got cut. But yeah, it's yeah, I felt bad because they were super apologetic. It's like, you did great. It's like, I should have, but it also was not on the list of questions, so I could not have double checked what my answer could have been. No, Jazz Wolf, no. I haven't. I'm not going to. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not going to. I've already played most of the games that are going to appear in the alpha. I really don't think I need to look at the trailer. Yeah, I got close to spilling some beans. I could have mentioned Ledger. That's the one where I was like, I think I can, and I did my hand thing towards Remy, and I was like, where obviously I'm not very good and I was doing it quietly, so I was whispering it. He was not close to me. It was the other side. He was nowhere near close to me, and I'm like, Led. And he's just like looking at me like, what the fuck are you saying? So, yeah. I could have mentioned Ledger, and for anybody wondering, with the Ledger game, I'm not going to spoil it for anybody, but there is a weapon in the Ledger game that you use, which I personally think is super creative and pretty cool. I like it. I think it's pretty cool. Oh, Rabbids was not the game. No. No, Rabbids was not the game, and I definitely would know not to mention that. No, it's completely, totally different. I was going to mention a part of the game, but then I remembered that there's also other announcements that may make people think, hey, is it that? And it wouldn't have been that. So, yeah, it was like, I wanted to do, there was like 2 words I was going to say. Both words would have got me into trouble for saying one of the words. The other word would potentially make people think something different than what it was. So yeah, mini beans. Yeah, good process of elimination. But no, I could have mentioned Ledger. That's what I could have mentioned. But the only part of the trailer I have seen was when everybody was like, have you seen the Alpha 3 pass? And I had not seen it. And you're like, it's in the trailer. So I found the trailer. I skipped to the pass. I did not watch any of the trailer. And right now, I could not describe to you what that pass looks like at all. It's gone out of my brain. I saw it and I was like, yeah, cool. And then it went out of my brain. Because I see so much stuff constantly. Constantly, and I'm going to be honest, an Alpha Pass is not one of the things that stays at the forefront of my mind when it was just a trailer. But no, I haven't watched it since. But I do want to, obviously say sorry for being silly and not saying all of the beans. Can I push this over? Is that what I meant to do? Are you meant to get pushed? I didn't do all the beans. But yeah, otherwise it was absolutely great, fantastic. I mean, it was great and fantastic beforehand. I really enjoyed it. The hosts did a fantastic job. They really, really did do a great job. I have not, no. Okay, I shouldn't have said I've played them all. I have not played them all. I have played a fair amount of them. Okay, so has that opened that door? Cool. Oh, there's a Lola. Right, I'm just running away from the lava golems. Ah! Whoa! There's all these stars. There's so many stars. Oh, wait, okay, so I feel like this is going to be a very long-winded game. So we're going to go back to main, and we are going to do the quiz of all quizzes. Are you guys ready? Half Dork, are you partaking in the quiz of all quizzes? So this is a Voxedit quiz. Get far, let's do the quiz. Let's do the quiz, let's do the quiz. Carrots, 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 where are the carrots? Inspector Gadget. How are we doing on time? Great. I want to finish in about half an hour to 45 minutes. So that's what we'll do. Mainly because I got angry at this. Wait a second. Okay, we're gonna have to do this whole front bit again. It's gonna be quite annoying. I'm gonna make this 160. This is gonna be the quicker way that I make this. Fill. Right, let's just check this. So, we need to have... Okay, so we need a 64 plus a 64 plus a 32. Okay, I'm gonna make this one the 64 one. Yeah, 65. So you need to shimmy that way. So you are now 64. 64. Great. Then the doorway. So it needs to be 54. 53, 64, which means this now needs to be 30. Be 32. Why are you more than 32? Why are you 35? How does that work? That does not work. That is not maths. Why are you now only 60? Oh, because of 2. Because we have the 2 on... Right. That's why. Right, so we have that. 64. We have this. Is 64. Plus the 2. Right there. I'm not going to go over. Which should make this 32! We have a winner! Ding, ding, ding! Winner! Where's the skeleton panel? What skeleton panel? Oh, skeleton panel. Sorry, skeleton panel is in the animator. So this is the skeleton panel. Yeah, I go through the whole panel, but I'll just mention this is the skeleton panel. I go through the whole form. Sorry, it's like, because I'm building, I thought you were asking something about the build, and it really got me confused. But no. That's the only thing I'm going to give you guys. Everything else you got to work out by yourself. You got to be smart people. You got to be smart cookies, guys. Okay, and we're going to call this that one. So I'm going to call you side wall 1A. Because this side wall is being deleted. That side wall's going to now. I'm going to get this one, and we're going to call this side wall 1B because I'm silly and I did it wrong. Right, side wall B goes there. Basically, we are now going to cut out anything from here onwards. Should be correct. This side. That should all be correct. We can then add this right here. Right here. Hold on. Lovely. And we're going to trim it. Leave the pivot. We're going to go to this one. We are going to delete everything from here onwards. Everything goes bye-byes, bye-bye. Hey. Bye. Oh, hello. Bye. In. Fine. Trim. And the top probably just needs repositioning because the top should be fine. There we go. And now this should be positioned for blocks to be able to fit. So I'm going to just double check because that's what I need to check. Then after I've checked that, we'll see how many people have completed the form. Only 3 people so far. Come on, guys. This is for a scruffy NFT. Yeah, I'm going to make it juicy. You get a scruffy NFT. If you do already have a scruffy NFT, then I am going to be even extra kind. You will get a woodland fairy. If you already have a scruffy NFT and you get all of the questions correct in this quiz, you will get a woodland fairy. You cannot answer. Whoops, I did new instead of replace. Don't give answers in the chat. After all, you've already completed form. I mean, we'll see if you pass. We'll see if you pass. There's quite... How many questions are there in total, actually? They're not the normal ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is there 9 questions or 10? If you get only 2 incorrect, then you can be teacher's pet. Okay? I'll let it happen. Just for you. Also, if you need more like horror ideas and tropes and stuff, let me know. And for D&D thing is, because we can definitely bounce some ideas back and forth for sure. Because I would enjoy that. More horror? I mean, it doesn't have to be. So I know you gave a spoiler because you mentioned about the EY's like, it's like Penn EY's estate, and you kind of obviously like, oh yeah, that would have had a whole thing happen. And like a part of me kind of wants to do it, but because I have this knowledge, I don't want to do it because then it kind of feels like I'm using like outside knowledge to go into it. But like I kind of want to do it because I think it'll be fun. Because I'm a sadist, apparently. Right, let's just Oh, hello. Type, please. Right, the pivot on this is not great, so we're going to have to, because I haven't positioned the pivot, we're going to have to align the pivot ourselves. Pivot! Pivot! Right. All I really wanted to do was check blocks were in the right place. I think they are. I think I've just still kind of positioned it a bit weirdly. But I think they are in the right, like, it's the right size. I just need to get everything positioned correctly. And then I have an option here. I can either try and raise the roof slightly so it doesn't go between, like, so the top of it is level with this, or I can leave it where it is and just put a different roof on underneath, so it can have this extra roof, but inside it'll have like a lower roof, so only from the outside you see it looking like this. It really ties the shaders together. I know, right? Can't be helped. Right. Oh, that's super bright. That needs to not be that bright. That's meant to be blue. That looks ridiculous. That is too bright. No. Look at what it looks like in Voxedit. You see none of that. Okay, let's go for this, I suppose. Maybe that might be okay. And then these are like, I didn't even have it on the brightest one. Put it on this one. This are getting vaporized. It really does, doesn't it? I promise you, that's not how it's meant to look. You see no blue right there. Like, let's just global parameters, ambience, sunrise. I think it's sunrise that gives like the best lighting. No. You cannot tell anything. It makes me so unhappy. But also, look at how nice it looks with the water. Like, in fact, oh, the fish. Are the fish flying again? For goodness sake. Should see the fish. That's the fish. Why do you keep going so high? Half Dork, explain to me, why is this fish being annoying? There we go. There we go. Look, there he is. Little fishy. Don't come in here. Naughty fishy. Okay, he needs to be a little bit further away then. In height. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Half Dork. I worked it out. It's fine. I like this. This is cool. I'm happy with this. I'm so clever. Right, we've got 10 responses so far. I'm going to give you guys 3 more minutes. I'm going to give you 3 more minutes to answer. 3 minutes remaining. You have 3 minutes remaining. Which we all know, in my world, 3 minutes is more like 5 to 7. Oh, Half Dog, do you want to do... Well, you said you wanted to go, like, lean a little bit away from comedy. Or you could really lean into the comedy. A little bit like I've been doing with calling the spider Scrappy and really playing into the Scooby Gang thing. I think this can't... Oh, wait, I didn't... Oh, I've closed it now. Why not both? Exactly. Why not all everything? Have you thought about doing some like murder mystery stuff? Like, that would be cool. You could like incorporate murder mystery with some horror at the same time. That would be interesting. Love a good murder mystery. And then obviously because we've got all these creatures in D&D, why not murder mystery fantasy? Okay, who do we murder? Oh. Okay. No, right. So don't murder... Oh god, no. I just had a horrible idea and I can't believe it jumped right into my head. I feel so bad. I'm gonna DM you quickly on Discord the name that jumped in my head as to who should be the murderer. Who should be the unalived one that we come across? Okay, so I sent you some information. Just in case, yeah. Like, you'd make a good DM. I like making stories, but I definitely, I could not do the voices that you do, and I don't feel like I'd be able to give the same ambiance that you give. Like, you give very good description, you're very descriptive, and you do these voices, and it's really... Like, I can see it in my head. I like envisioning stuff, and when and you're very good at saying these things, and I'm a very visual person, as in people can talk and I will like pretty much see what you're talking about in my mind. So yeah, it's like, but you're very good. I fully enjoy it. In fact, this is why, and I know it's like a jokey thing to be like, oh, it's the end of the session, or oh, well, this is where we'll pick up next week, and I'll go, oh, literally, it is like you're telling me I cannot continue reading or watching a film or reading a story because I binge watch so much stuff, and I will, and it's because I really enjoy it and I really get involved in it, and then I have a one-track mind and I need to finish it if I'm able to, which is why I don't usually have time to read as much anymore, because I will read. I will read, and it's not usually very healthy. When I was younger, on like holidays to the beach with my parents, well, mum and stepdad, they bribed me because I just wanted to read. They bribed me to go in the ocean. They were like, for every 5 minutes you're in the ocean, you can have another book. I was in the ocean for about 2 hours because I don't hate the ocean. I like surfing and I like bodyboarding. So it wasn't a punishment. It just meant, okay, I've got to put a book down and I get more books for doing this. And yeah, I just wouldn't stop reading. So I would basically read until about like 4 in the morning, and then I'd be like, okay, I should kind of maybe sleep because we're doing stuff tomorrow and I'm a child, so I have to do the stuff. And so yeah, I would then have to be up at like 7 in the morning, and I'd read in the car, which isn't good when you suffer from motion sickness. Any sort of traveling, I get ill, and reading does not help at all. So yeah, I binge read. If you need a fancy murder mystery, maybe Feet of Clay by Terry Pratchett. Ooh. Did I have a favourite series? Okay, considering the most I read, please don't judge me, was when I was like preteen to teen age, because that's when I had the most free time. I really, really liked, and I can't remember who it's by now, Darren Shan. I think it's Darren Shan. I'm going to check. Darren Shan books. Is it the vampire ones? Yes, Darren Shan. The Vampire's Assistant. Oh, Cirque du Freak. Yes. I remember reading that. I really liked Harry Potter. Yeah, obviously Harry Potter. I read all Harry Potter. Order of the Phoenix was my favourite. I've read that numerous times. I didn't really get to read Eragon. Unfortunately, I saw the film and then found out that it was a book. And I find it very hard to go from film to book. I find it very easy to go book to film, but it's very hard for my mind to then go to that. And then I also really liked whoever did the... so some early works, and I forget who it's by, but I know the books. So when I was much younger... Oh, Garth Nix! That's his name. So Garth Nix did these really cool, like, keys of whatever, the keys of the kingdom. So it was like Mr. Monday, Sir Tuesday, something like that. And it was quite entertaining. I did read a little bit of Terry Pratchett. C.S. Lewis, I really, really loved C.S. Lewis, especially when I was younger. I read almost all of the C.S. Lewis books. What else did I read? I read The Hobbit, didn't read Lord of the Rings. Kind of wish I did read The Lord of the Rings. I actually have the history of... I'm going to get it. So you guys have until I get the books and show the books to you guys to fill out the quiz. And Jazzwolf, if you wanted to put that in again, you can. Alright, I forgot as well, Garth Nix did this that I still have. The Rag Witch. I actually really, really liked this. It's a bit dusty. But The Rag Witch was a very good book. But yeah, no, I got these. So, the Histories of Middle-earth, volumes 1 to 5. As you may be able to see, the plastic is in fact still on them. I have not had a chance to read them, and they were a birthday present 2 years ago, maybe 3 now. I'm not too sure. But I really want to read them, because I really want to know the history of Middle-earth, honestly. But yeah. I really like... In fact, this is kind of like what I like to do, is like, dive into fantasy history. really like fantasy history. Like finding out basically the lore of the world that things are set in. Oh, I bet that's nice. While I work, I haven't done it for a while because, like I said, I binge watch. So I've put the most recent series of Critical Role, because that's the one I've started. That had mostly been like only a few episodes in when I started looking at D&D more. So yeah, I've been trying to do pauses on doing it all on their, is it season 3 campaign? Whichever campaign it is that they're happening now. I've been really good. I've stayed away from it. But usually when I work, I put that on because that's like a good 4 hours of listening to them roleplay and stuff. I have the World of Warcraft cooking book. Oh, that's cool. I got my partner a Overwatch cooking book. He has never made any of the recipes, but I just thought it was like a really cool little thing. So I'm going to close the form in just a second. Doesn't look like anybody else is answered, so I'm going to close the form. Form is closed. So let's create the spreadsheet. Danchan, Sector Freak books. Did you read his? I didn't. No, I didn't. I read Sector Freak, the vampire's assistant. Maybe one of us. Can't remember, but a lot of the times it was just whatever I had to get most secondhand. Whereas the form, sorry Ninja King, I've closed it now. It had been put up a couple of times. It is now closed, and you will have to excuse me while I just make this a little bit bigger in some places. Okay, true and false one can be smaller. Okay, so can't wait to hear who's the winner. Yep, well, let's just go through some of these. How large are the blocks? So I will accept 32 by 32, 1 meter, 1 by 1 by 1 meter, 32 by 32. I will not accept. Oh, wait, no, sorry. No, that is fine. Oh, this one I cannot accept. Someone put 256 by 256 voxels. That is not correct. Someone put 32. I will accept just the standard 32 because I'm being kind today, but the answer is 1 meter or 32 by 32 by 32. So, inverse kinematics. Inverse kinematics works fine. True or false? The answer is false. There are issues with the inverse kinematics. It does not work great. Oh, wait, sorry, the answer's false. Wait, yeah, sorry, the answer's false, not true. My bad, the answer is false. Half dork, you got that wrong. Half dork. I thought you were teacher's pet, my friend. Alright, when an asset has more than one static animation, what must you do? So the thing that you must do is add a closing keyframe. Add closing keyframes to each. Close the keyframes. All have keyframes and end on the same keyframe. Add O1. I mean, you do technically should add O1 to all your animations, but that's not like a must. You should, but the must is you have to close it. Every animation needs at least 2 keyframes, a start and a finish. Number differently or name it differently is not correct. end keyframe at the same time on every node. Just set all the keyframes with your game objects to get. Create another one. No! Who put create another one? You did that before, didn't you? No, you didn't. That's someone else. But it's funny that, I don't know. Break it down into smaller pieces. No. Just set the keyframes with your game objects together. Break up the asset. No. The answer is, if you have static animations, you need to have them all end on the same keyframe. Yeah, you know why, Half-Dork, you know why inverse kinematics is your one weakness? Because it doesn't work properly! Mahahaha. Right, what type of assets can have transparency filters? Blocks, terrain blocks, no. Who just answered no? Blocks, no asset can. Actually, blocks can. Blocks. What is a transparency filter? Never heard of it. So on the terrain block section, when you create a terrain block, when you export it, you can choose a transparency. Someone answered with the word ghost, and I kind of find that hilarious. Google works in the wrong way. None of my answers were true. Oh, you're funny. Right. What two things affect optimization the most? The correct answer is high face count and high node count. So well done for everybody that answered high face count and high node count. All right, there's some people I can just mark off. Yeah, Archie Flew, you haven't got anything correct yet. How have you managed to get nothing correct? So I need to teach you better, my friend. And we also, this time, we also don't have anybody so far with 100%. And I say so far because we're not going to be able to get anybody with 100% because we don't have anyone on 100%. But damn! Can I bridge my Sandbox land to Polygon? Yes, you all got that correct! Well done! Well done! You all got that correct. I'm so proud of you. But Half-Dork, you and one other person are both... No, you and two other... Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6, 7. 7 of you have only got one incorrect. So well done. But there is still time for you to mess up. Right. When opening Animator, what best practice should you do in the skeleton? Add a control node. Add a control node. This is correct. Who answered this? Add a control node. Panda will beat you with a stick otherwise. That's my favorite answer to that. Make notes to help control your edits and animation. Unfortunately, no. I'm sorry. That seems like a really good thing to do, but you can't add notes in the skeleton panel. First, create control node. Yes! Add a control node. Make base control node. Add a control node. You guys are awesome. Create child node. Make called all and add more child nodes from there. I will accept that. Yeah, because you're basically describing a control node. Skeleton models can improve. Nope. Child node. I'm not going to accept just child node because we really needed some sort of description of what a control node is. Like this skeleton, not this one, sorry, create child node, make called all and add more child nodes from there. They were actually describing basically what a control node is. Everybody else put like control node or base mode. Create controller node under root. You can eliminate hours of wasted time loading extra. No, that's, I mean, it's very detailed. And this person didn't answer. So sorry for the person who just put child node. I'm not accepting it because there just wasn't enough detail there. Let's keep going. So, in Voxedit, what does the frame tool do? So this was in the very first quiz I did, and a lot of people got this wrong. So, allows you to place an image on a flat surface. Yes. Place area to display NFT in GameMaker. Correct. Make an area to play media in the GameMaker. I'll accept that. It selects a rectangular area to display media. Allows to add image. Make the asset could use NFT. Yes. I need to know because I don't. Basically, it allows you to be able to put an NFT image or just an image on a flat surface. Basically, it's like a poster. Like if you've been into the NFT Institute, if you have all those like pictures up on the walls showing other NFTs, that they'll use the frame tool. That asset could import NFT image, select a rectangular area to display. I feel like some of you literally just copied that, what it says, but that's fine. Can't remember right now. Okay, so that's a no. Designate an area. Yeah, display NFT media, create a custom NFT. Yeah, the frame tool. Okay, most of you got that correct. Well done. You are learning. Okay, next one. If your asset looks fine in Voxedit, but broken in GameMaker, what one of two things could be wrong? Didn't close animation plus local transform is correct. You didn't close your animation, and you used local transform instead of global, which is this one here. This is global. This is local. You want to always be on global. You would have to manually select local space. With the Voxedit update happening, this is taken away. So now I'm going to go quiet for a moment while I just have a look at how many people only got one incorrect. So Half Dork only got one incorrect, so you get to go through to the final. Same as 12 Toast. Garnican, I think, as well. Yep, just scrolling. Go West, unfortunately, you got 2 incorrect. So that's a no from me. Vox Maker Mark, you only got 1 incorrect, so you get to go through. DM Archer, you got 2 incorrect, unfortunately. And Erratus, you also got 2 incorrect. I'm only going off of the people that had 1 incorrect earlier. Other people have been eliminated. Zumzi, you have 1 incorrect, so you get to go through. And unfortunately, you had a lot wrong. Okay, so the people who go into the Wheel of Spin. Wheel of Names. Wheel of Names. Wheel of Names. Okay, let's wait, all those. So we have got, I'm going to go from bottom upwards. We have Zumzi. We have Vox Maker Mark. We have Garnican. We have 12 toast. And we have half dork. Right, guys. Archie Flew, am I sure that you didn't get them right? Archie Flew, you got like 1, 2 correct. So, no. Go West. Oh, Go West. You want to know which ones you got wrong? Go West. You got what type of asset can have transparency, and you answered no. And then when opening animator, what best practices? You put make notes to help control your edits. Oh, whoops. Go back. Edits and animations. Throw me a bone if this is the only one that I missed. I mean, you got 2 incorrect because you answered just no for one of them. No, did I type? You typed notes? Yeah, you typed notes. Did you mean node? Oh, now I feel, Sam, I feel like maybe you should go in. I'm gonna let chat decide. Do you think Go West should go in, or should his potential mistake that we don't know, maybe they're just saying it's a mistake, but no, quite a few people got the transparency one wrong. Don't worry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 out of 14 people got the half of you got the transparency one. Redemption! Yes. Okay, so Go West gets to go in. Right. Are we ready? Are we steady? May I know which one I got? Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that really quickly. DM Archer, you're the only one that I'm going to do this for. So DM Archer, you got so when an asset has more than 1 static animation, that one, you put every animation needs at least. Oh shit, you got that right. Why did I mark it wrong? You might be going through. Give me a moment. That was a mistake on my part. Good job that you said that. Oh no. Oh wait, yeah, that was the only one. DM Archie, you get to go in. My bad. Good job you said that. Good job you said that, DM Archer. Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1, let's spin! Oh, Voxmaker Mark! You are a winner! I don't believe you've ever entered a giveaway that I've done before, so I am potentially assuming that you win a scruffy NFT. Let me just grab your information just to double check. Nope, you have never won anything from me. So, I don't know when we will be moving assets over to Polygon. However, I am most likely going to wait and see before I send any more out. I've got to put Scruffy because I said you get to win a Scruffy NFT. So well done. Lots of people want a Scruffy NFT. So you are very, very lucky to have a Scruffy NFT. And that was all paid for, so I'm just going to put that in green. Lovely. Right. So well done. Congrats. But also, I don't know why I closed that, because I am feeling super, super generous, and we are going to do another one as well. We are going to do a weapon crate. If you've already won a weapon crate, too bad, so sad. You just get nothing. And we'll spin until someone gets a weapon crate. So, our weapon crate winner is 12 Toast. 12 Toast, have you won a weapon crate before? Because I don't know if you have. So I'm trying to find... I think I closed it. I gotta open it again. 12 Toast. 12 Toast. Wait. You have not. 12 Toast, you just win a weapon crate. So that is a common weapon crate. You just win a weapon crate, so I don't need to highlight that. I'm highlighting them yellow, so I know that they have not been sent to you. You get highlighted in yellow until assets get sent to you. So well done. Finally, I can organise my weapons. I know, right? But you've been waiting ages to be able to organise your weapons. But congrats, guys. Well done. So, many people don't realise, but usually with these giveaways that I do, I wait for gas to be fairly low. If gas doesn't go quite low for about a month and a half, then I'll send it as soon as it goes below 60 Gwei. Recently, it's been fairly okay. I bulk send out at least once to twice a month. Wind is blowing that door open. Between once or twice a month. It will be once a month until we move over to Polygon, because I think that's coming quite soon for assets. I don't think we'll be waiting too long, so I don't want to be spending a whole bunch of gas fees when I don't need to. Hopefully soon. And I have recently just sent a whole bunch out. I'm fully caught up with all assets. Gwei was like 10. And so I sent everything that I possibly could. In fact, I was streaming and I said, we're going to take a break because I need to send assets, because everybody was talking about how low it was. And I totally forgot that we were meant to make headwear glasses during this stream. And we have 2 minutes left. And I wasn't going to stream for 3 hours, but apparently I have. So well done me, I guess. We'll switch over to this. So we just have me right here. And hopefully you guys are alright with that. Yeah, what are your plans this weekend? Oh, and that's another thing that I need to say. So, as we mentioned earlier, we do D&D. And it's really cool. It's me, Joseph, aka the Vision X, Rad Dad Conrad, Lucas, King of Crypto, Half Dork Amazing, DM, / God of all Gods. I have to be really nice so he doesn't attempt to try and kill off poor Trix. So yeah. I think so. I think I did a tutorial on using the frame tool. Let me have a look. I either did a tutorial or I made a tutorial and never published it. I may have made it for the Oh! So, yeah, Voxedit Gitbook. It's not a full tutorial. It's got GIFs. Voxedit Gitbook. And I'm just gonna direct link the, if it'll load, the frame tool section. Here we go. Copy, paste. So this explains the frame tool. And please do have a look through the Voxedit Academy Gitbook. I made most of this. A lot of it was repurposed and updated stuff from what people within the Creator Fund were given back when I joined, so over 2.5 years ago, and I added a whole bunch of other stuff as well, little GIFs and to sort of show you and explain certain things. Which will be updated as and when. We also have a section on Voxedit contests. The bit where it says submissions must not exceed over 150 nodes. It's now 175. You can be assured that it is 175 because I am the person that checks it. So no one else checks the amount of nodes. I check the nodes. So you can be assured that when I say it must not exceed over 175 nodes, I mean it, because I check it. No, Jazzwolf, it hasn't, because there's not a lot of, it keeps changing, basically. I'm not going to put information out there when they haven't decided what it's going to be. Let's see, is anybody online for us to raid? I can't stay, which I feel bad for, but we'll have a look. Oh. Well, we've got a choice. We can either raid Meta League or Maxi Mac. Who do you want to raid? I have put forward a node counter, and I do believe they liked the idea, mainly because it does strongly affect optimization within Sandbox. So they like the idea, and I believe it is on their plan. It won't be in the next update, though. Okay, we'll go for Maxi Mac. I'm not going to stay, though, so you guys send loads of love and everything, but it's just gone 8:30. I'm going to go have a shower. It's been really hot and sticky here today, so I need to go take a shower just to not feel blare. And, yeah. I've got things to do. I've got to finish some work as well. Right, so what's Maxi Max like full thing? Because I've got to get like underscores and stuff. Okay, Maxi underscore Mac. Okay. Okay, guys, so we are going to be finishing. I hope I did the raid right. Is that how you do the raid? Yes? Am I doing the raid? Is it doing it correctly? Please tell me that the raid is happening correctly. Anyway, guys, thank you ever so much. /first. Okay. /raid Maxi underscore Mac. Thank you. There we go. Right, guys. Go give Maxi Max some love. Half Dork, I will see you tomorrow. Everybody in chat who's going to be watching Half Dork's D&D stream, or even his earlier thingy stream that he does, Sandbox stream that he does, then cool. But yeah, I'm going to go have fun. We're going to click raid now, and I will see you next time. Bye!